let me see how it works. Okay guys, so far whatever we learned, if I try to recap, all we are learning was theoretical things like we are understanding various requirements to build a data warehouse, right? We never have gone up to of planning or building a data warehouse itself. We were always trying to understand what is that forcing requirement. Why is business investing millions of dollars in building their data warehouse? That is what we were discussing so far, right? So first thing is, let us take it in a generic way. As I will stick with the same example, my hero, his story is he was in a private apartment and now it's kind of a family reunion. Every one of them wanted to stay in the same place. That is a single family home. Now, so far I was telling you how to move, why to move, all these things. But first thing is we'll have to plan building a home, right? The first thing is you'll have to architect a solution saying I want a single family home that has 6 bedrooms that can accompany 20 people and with various meeting various requirements by them. So that's how it is, right? When you are given a chance to build your wish list, you tell me as an human being who is going to live in a family home shared by multiple people, what is your opinion? How are you I mean, what is your wish list? If you start telling your wish list, I will write it down here and we will sort it out and then saying this is my wish list and how many I have fulfilled. So go ahead, any one of you can start saying what is your wish list when you start architecting a solution to build your own home. I mean, do not you need not be an architect. Now treat me as your engineer. I came to you. Now my hero has decided to build a single family home with 5 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. That is fine. But what I'm trying to understand is first let me ask you as an individual who is going to live in my single family home, put out your requirements. Tell me what all you want, what are your expectations so that we'll define the scope of data warehouse. All we are trying to define is scope of the data warehouse. So when I wanted to define the scope, first I need to understand various requirements. So go ahead and we'll start one by one. Hilal, why don't you start? What all the things you want your home should have, that the place which you are going to live? I see Sridevi has arrived. Hi Sridevi. So you are able to hear me, right? Today we are trying to do a video based session even. Let us see how it works. If you wanted to, I mean, you can hide your webcam always. Right now I'm online and you can actually see me on the screen. You'd have the presentation parallelly. I'm doing a classroom session. So we have all the prospects in the class like Ashok, Hilal, Syed and Shauri and yourself. So we are 5 people here today. So all I was talking about is I was asking your wish list. Give me your wish list when you are planning to move into a single family home from your earlier single bedroom apartment. What is your wish list? What do you wish to have in this home? In this home, sorry. Go ahead, Hilal, take the first chance. What is the primary requirement for you? Okay, 2 floors. Okay, so let me make a note of your requirements. So finally, we'll have to architect a proper solution for our warehouse. So anyhow, it is going to be in reverse whatever I write on the board. But bear with me, though it is going to be like a mirror image for today. But all we are trying to do is we are trying to note it down so that we understand your requirement. So the first thing, Hilal is one of the user who is going to live in the single family home, and he wants it as a two-story building, 2 floors, and 2 floors. And what else you told Hilal? Perfect. So he wants his bedroom upstairs and he wants his kitchen in the first floor. Okay. Now you have given a very generic requirement, but more specific what Hilal will be looking in his own bedroom, in his private bedroom. Okay, so you have some requirements in your bedroom, but we'll come back to that. Let us check with the remaining users before fulfilling your personal needs. Let me also check with the remaining users. Syed, why don't you give your wish list? What do you want in the data warehouse? Sorry, in your single family home. Okay, so you want ventilation is his primary, and he told he want a parking lot again. And what is the other thing you told? Okay, so he want more lighting. Guys, ventilation and lighting are two different things actually. Ventilation is more about air circulation, whereas lighting is the day sunlight. That's fine. Just letting you know. And okay, let me go with Sridevi. Sridevi, you are trying to move into a single family home. Give me your wish list. What all you wanted to see there? Perfect. But what is your personal preference in the kitchen? How big you want your kitchen? That is important for you as a woman likes kitchen, right? So Sridevi is telling that she wants something same as Hilal. That is a good approach. And the speciality she wants is more cupboards in kitchen. So now, Shauri, take your turn. Okay, perfect. You are the television guy. So he wants a TV in each room. Let me see how far I can fulfill your requirements. So it also depends on my budget, right? Perfect. Okay, you are more concerned about your entertainment and your security. Good. You are the most realistic guy here. Okay, and now let me give a chance to Ashok. Tell me your wish list. Okay. Ashok is a bachelor and he is planning a study room for his children. Wonderful. So he want a children's study room. Okay. Anything else? Anything else, Ashok? What home office? Perfect, perfect. You want a home office. Oh, okay. Um, yeah. Let me lift it up a little bit. Is it visual now? Okay. Okay. Anyhow, don't worry about it. It is just what we are doing. If you look at the board, it is all in reverse image. So it may be not very friendly for you to read, but I'm trying to do it so that we'll understand your requirements. The next thing is the data warehouse life cycle. First thing we'll have to talk about. See, while building a home, as you told, as an engineer, first thing, what I will do is I would have my own opinion how to architect the solution, saying I will show you some different data warehouses and try to convince you. But still, you will have your own wish list, right? Saying I want a parking lot, I want a lawn, I want a swimming pool. So if you keep talking to each person, you'll get more requirements, right? So I would use my experience, and also I would use your inputs and then start planning to build a data warehouse. Data warehouse life cycle is same as a frog. You cannot, I mean, a frog won't be a leaping frog. Whatever you see on your parking lot or on in your lawn, it has to be like a small what is it? A small egg and a pupa, and it has its own life cycle to become a frog. The same way I compare data warehouse, it should have its life cycle. So whatever you are seeing is a data warehouse bus matrix. Here I have considered retail sales as my case study as I was doing last week, and I have sent you a case study. Also go through it, which will be helpful for you guys. So if you look at this data warehouse bus matrix, whatever you told so far, I exactly have 5 people on the left hand side, the business processes. I have retail sales, retail inventory, retail deliveries, warehouse inventory, warehouse deliveries, and purchase orders. At right hand side, I have common dimensions saying date, product, store, promotion, warehouse, vendor, contract, and shipper. Assume you guys are the business processes on the left side. So you have given your requirements. For everything, time is common, right? So I have to deliver you in a time frame, no matter how many ever requirements you have. So I will put time as my common dimension. The product here is building a home. So that would be a common dimension. And store, for example, Ashok came up with a peculiar or particular requirement. He want a home office. So I will mark after hearing to Ashok, maybe the other 2 people also say, I also want a home office separate. So we'll just put a cross matrix. You have a promotion there. So promotion, I can compare it more for Shauri. Shauri wants a special security. He wants a security guard holding a machine gun, and he also wants television. So in every room. So that is his requirement. So I put it only for Saurish. And the rest of the things in the same way. I'm going to identify what are all the common things I want while building my data warehouse. So after capturing the requirements only, I'll be able to understand this is how I'll have to architect, saying I have 20 people and 20 people has some common requirements in them. If you talk to a kid, if I go beyond and talk to a kid, he will say, I want a swimming pool from my balcony. I want to jump into the swimming pool and should be able to take bath in swimming pool and come back. It's his wish list. And if you ask some other kid, he'll say, I have a dirt bike. I want to do dirt biking in my backyard. And if you ask someone else, he will say, I am a pop singer. I want a karaoke room. Or he will say, I want a dancing hall. So you keep talking to more business people or more people at your home, the requirements keep growing. So it becomes a big wish list, but then we'll prioritize the list. We cannot really satisfy every customer to all his requirements because it is finally the stakeholders. You are all my stakeholders here. You have given your requirements, but only few of you are sponsors because